Yeah. All right. That sounds good. All right, man. We'll see you there. Sounds great. All right. All right, bye.
What's going on?
Well, Jerry, they've got the fiver ready. They want to meet us out at the BLM Land. I know you wanted shore power, but those views out there are going to be better than any F.H.U. campground site.
Danny, you're going to have to beep out part of this. I think that was really ugly what you just said.
Sounds like we need to talk about some RV terms. Don't go away.
If you're new to our channel, I'm Lynn.
And I'm Danny, and welcome to RV America.
Take a quick minute, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. You don't want to miss any of our future videos, so we've got some amazing things coming up. Also, give us a thumbs up if you like our videos.
And hey, if you don't mind, try to share it with somebody. We would surely appreciate it. So, if you're like us, when we first started RVing, they were initials, they were terms, they were slang. RV language was hard to understand at first. And if you're a newbie or even a seasoned vet, we want to go over some of those terms to help you.
And as we've got more experienced in our RVing terms, we've used these terms and other people have said to us, now, what is that? So.
And that's why we want to share them with you. So let's start off with the first term, dry camping.
So is that when it's not raining?
No.
Oh.
Dry camping is when you're out somewhere without full hookups. That means you don't have any external water, you don't have external electricity, you have to count on what your RV can provide you. And you have no sewer.
And don't forget, your RVs were set up to dry camp. That's why they have their own tanks and their own generators and their own batteries. I knew they had something else.
And like Lynn said, that's what your RV was built for. It's self-contained. So if you're able to dry camp, then you're going to have some of the most beautiful campsites in the world.
Mm-hmm. You can also be dry camping in a regular campground that you have to pay for. It's just a site in a campground that has no amenities to it. Now, let's talk about boondocking. Boondocking is when you're out somewhere and you're not paying for your campsite. Boondocking is typically 100% dry camping because you're out in the middle of nowhere someplace.
Now, where boondocking is out in the wild, there's another type of wilderness and wild spot to go. Mm-hmm. It's called Wallydocking. Wallydocking is when you're traveling from point A to your next campground, point B, and you need a place to stay overnight. We'll put a link to a video where we discuss Wallydocking and some other docking in the link above and also in the description. But that's a place you can use to Wallydock and stay overnight.
One thing important to remember, if you're Wallydocking, be sure that you check with the manager of the store before you just pull up and park in their parking lot. I would also check and make sure what the reviews are online because you want to be sure that you're spending the night in a safe area.
Good point.
Moochdocking. Moochdocking is one of my favorite things. Moochdocking is like when we pull our RV into one of our family member or friend's yard, driveway, whatever, and we just park right there, enjoy the socializing with the family, but we have our own space to go back to when we're tired or we just want to rest a few minutes or to sleep at night.
That's right. It's a good time to catch up. Another term you might hear is sticks and bricks. What is that, you ask? Well, sticks and bricks is your standard house, the house you have or maybe you had and sold to go full-time. Mm-hmm. But it's a place that you live, a traditional home. Or basically, anything that's not on wheels is sticks and bricks.
So our next term is toad. Now, when I heard people talking about the toad, I thought, are we going to carry frogs in our RV? Our cats are really going to love that. They're probably going to kill them and eat them.
Oh, maybe so. But that's maybe another term you'll hear and you wonder what it's about. Tow vehicles is something you're going to, TOW, is something you're going to use to tow your fifth wheel, your travel trailer, your teardrop, or something like that. That will be your vehicle that tows something. Now, a towed, T-O-W-E-D, is something that you might pull behind your motorhome, a Class C, a Class A, and it's called a towed.
It's just your pull vehicle.
Yep.
So that you can get around in these little towns you go to quite easily.
Right. So the next term you maybe will hear and you're not sure about is fiver.
I've got that one. Wait a minute. Voila.
Oh, good. Fiver. So that's just a short term, a slang for a fifth wheel travel trailer. So it just takes place with those four words. So it's a fifth wheel.
Did you just take my $5 bill?
What?
Give me back my money. So our next term is shore power. Doesn't mean you're a boat, you're going to float to the bank.
So shore power is where you have a place where you can hook your RV up through an extension cord that's made for that, where you can hook up to 30 amp, 50 amp, and then you're using the electricity from your campground or other such place. That way you're using that versus using your batteries.
So, speaking of shore power, I think now would be a good time for Danny to tell us what he meant when he said F.H.U.
Yeah, I better explain it. She was threatening to wash my mouth out with soap, but it stands for full hook up. So full hook up, that means you have everything you might need. That's shore power, water, and sewer. So it's right there, full hookup. A lot of people love full hookup so they don't have to go to down the road to the dump station. They have full hookup. F.H.U.
Full hookups are my favorite, but I don't mind doing without sometimes.
That's right.
This is Alvin. He doesn't make a camera appearance very often.
Only in a few. And the next term we want to talk about is self-contained. Sometimes it is required through such things as harvest hose, boondockers welcome, campgrounds, we'll probably say in some cases, not all cases, according if they're resorts or not. So you have to be self-contained, and what that means is that you have water, you have that electricity, and you have holding tanks to contain your gray water and your black water. So being self-contained allows you to do a lot more. And remember, as Lynn said earlier, your RV's been made to be able to do those kind of things. So get out there and enjoy places that are off the beaten path. So the next term you might hear sometimes is BLM, Bureau of Land Management. These are swaths of land that are out there. A lot of them are out west. And you're able to camp out there for free. Sometimes there's permits at some places, so always check with the place you're going. But you can get some great views that we talked about. Some fantastic views.
And talk about being secluded. You can get off to yourself on BLM Land with no one else around you and just enjoy yourself to the max without being bothered by anyone. So these are the terms we wish we had known when we first started camping, RVing.
Right. And we hope you got something out of them. We hope you can use them or learn from them. And we will have some more RV 101 videos coming out to help you newbies. And, hey, to you seasoned vets, maybe they'll help you with a slight refresher course.
We all need reminding.
That's right.
So, take a quick minute, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss anything. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and please share our videos. If you know anyone who's getting started or who could use this, share this video with them.
Yeah. That way they can learn a little bit quicker than we did.
We want to grow so we can continue to bring you good content. Until next time, God bless and many safe travels.
And go RV, America!